First and foremost, I should express a bias here because I think Mark-Brazier Jones is one of the nicest, loveliest, most exciting, interesting, fecund, beautiful human beings on the planet, and he's my friend. He's also the designer of this table, which he calls the Carnaveral table. Mark and I have worked together for a number of years, and he is, for me, one of the most exciting contemporary designers of furniture in the world, which was embraced by the V&A Museum in the Olympic year because they gave him an exhibition at the V&A. When it was based on his earlier work, when he was more about found objects and his work with Tom Dixon and the French metalworker whose name evades me at the moment. And the three of them worked together up near Notting Hill for a long time with a project called Creative Salvage. Anyway, they've all evolved in different ways. I mean, obviously Dixon will be familiar to everyone as a designer for mainstream furniture outlets. Mark is much more still the artisan, produces all of his furniture himself, so he can be found, in his leather apron in front of the furnace, complete with hammer and tongs. Anyway, I found this rather wonderful specimen stone. And I bought it, and I said to Mark, "Come on, let's build something amazing around it." I mean, I rather thought it was, like a piece of kryptonite that had arrived, like a meteor. And Mark produced this absolutely extraordinary bronze cradle around it, as a table. We also have a pair of console which were in the similar vein. Mark very much evolves quite quickly, so you have to if you like what he's doing at the moment, you have to catch it at the moment, because in a year and a half time he'll be doing something quite different. And all artists, I suppose, go through purple patches, and I think Mark is currently very, very much in one. I am going up to see him shortly, and we're going to work on what we are calling, the working title is called Danglers, but I think they'll probably be called something like Meteor Lights or something like that. And we're going to develop a range of unique hanging lanterns with specimen rocks mounted into them, and I think they're going to be almost like pendant pieces of jewellery, but on a massive scale, the Mark-Brazier Jones scale.